y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're already on video number 12. That's so exciting. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm glad that you're checking it out. If it's not your first time, thanks so much for tuning back in. And I hope you've subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any updates, because there's been some really cool topics talked about, and I hope that at least one other person out there in the world has my point of view. I know at least one other person does, because that's how the world works. So this week, what I'm talking about is the importance of following your dreams, and why that's so important. So God made us all for a purpose. We're all made for a specific purpose to do a specific thing. And sometimes God tells us that in a dream, like, you want to be a doctor so you can save people. But a really cool thing about being a doctor is how many different people you can interact with, and you can just show them the love of Jesus, and you can potentially lead them to their salvation and a relationship with Jesus. That's so cool. If you're a doctor out there and you're a Christian and you're a believer and you're doing that, that's awesome. I love that you do that. And if not, that's okay, because God might be calling you to love people in a different way. It's so important to love people where they're at. And when you're following your dream and your calling, you're interacting with people, and you might not know where they are. You might not know if they're a Christian or not, if they even believe in God. But if you can show them the love of Jesus by you following your God-given dream, then God will flow through you if you let him. So that's the really cool thing about God, is that he'll work through you to get to the people that are lost in this world. So following your God-given dreams are so important, because God's going to put you in the place of people that you might not get to interact with otherwise. And you might get to influence a whole group of people you never thought you'd be able to even influence or talk to or communicate with, which is so cool about God. He'll put you where he needs you to be and where he has you to be, so that you can do what he's asking you to do. And even if it's really scary to step out on those dreams, which I know it's scary to step out, I get it. But if you feel like God's calling you to something and he's confirmed it over and over again and you're still not stepping out, take a little step of faith in what you think God is asking you to do, and he's going to bless it and meet you where you're at and just bless your obedience in doing it. So I hope that you follow your dreams, whatever they may be. I hope that you get to know the Lord, and that you follow whatever his calling is for your life, because his calling is going to be his best for your life. And God's best is so much better than we could ever ask for ourselves. So that's basically it for this week's video. It's really short and sweet and to the point for the most part. So I thank y'all for tuning in so much. So next week, I'm going to talk about what my hopes are for my upcoming Nashville trip, kind of the best case versus worst case scenario in my eyes. So yeah, I hope you guys will tune in. It might be my last video for a little bit. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I hope you guys will tune in. I hope you've enjoyed the video blog so far, and I hope you keep tuning in for more. Thanks, y'all.